strong enough, no problem. Just need some time. I can carry it. Fine, it's fine. Self-sufficiency. I'll tell you something about it. Last year, my husband and I, we went into the Highlands for a walk and an overnight stay. So we had big backpacks with the sleeping bags and mattresses and all the kind of survival stuff and gear that you need when you're out and about in the Highlands. And that was fine. And then the next day, when we were hiking back to our car, I had an accident with my foot and I injured my foot and I could not really walk. I could just kind of limp, let alone carrying my bags. And my husband, who had his own gear, carrying his own gear, he offered to carry my gear as well because I couldn't carry it. And so he did, he carried my gear and on top of that he supported me as well. And the thing is, I could have been really proud, I could have been saying, no, I have that, I can handle it, which was stupid, would have been stupid because I could not handle it. But I knew I didn't want to burden him, but on the other hand I knew he is stronger than I am and he can handle it. So I gave him my gear and my backpack and everything, and he carried it, no problem. So what I'm getting at is a verse here in 1 Peter 5. 1 Peter 5 verse 7, which says, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. And we love that verse. But you know what? It's just half a sentence. Because the whole sentence starts previously. It starts in verse 6 and it goes like this. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. This is the whole package. And here we have humility in cooperation with casting our cares. So what has that to do with each other? See, the thing is, when we are proud, we say, I can handle it, I'm fine, I'm sufficient, I don't need anyone, I don't need anything, I'm fine. That's pride. Because we do need Christ, we do need help of other Christians. Because we do have our burdens, we have anxieties, we have worries, and suffering and whatever issues there are. So it's really proud not to bring them to Christ. But a humble heart accepts and acknowledges that there is a need for help, and a humble heart will cry out for help. And we know that God and Jesus Christ, He is, He's almighty. He is God. He can handle it. So why don't we give it to Him? Why do we have to be proud and say, I got it, when we don't? Just cast your cares on Him, bring it to Him, run to the cross immediately. Because He can handle it. He really can. And the thing is, imagine now, I told you about the story with the Highlands. Imagine now if my husband would have had someone else, or let's say he had a donkey, for example, who could carry our backpacks, then my husband would have been even stronger to support me. What I'm getting at is, when we cast our cares on Christ, when we cast our weights, our burdens on the Lord, we are free. We are not carrying anything, so we are free to help others who are burdened. We are free to help others who are carrying stuff around they're not supposed to carry. And the thing is, we might help them carry it for a while, but ultimately we help them carry it to the cross. so that they can bring it to Christ and so that they can help others again. I think that principle is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, check out here, the previous verse to that, verse 5. So it goes, likewise you who are younger, be subject to the elders, clothe yourself with all of you with humility toward one another. God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. See, that is another thing. It's not just a choice we have that we can say, oh, I could carry it myself, or I can bring it to Christ. It's up to me. That's not the thing. The thing is, God opposes the proud, and he gives grace to the humble. So if we reverse that, it means he doesn't give as much grace to the proud. And what does that mean? Grace is our lifeline. We live by grace. We are saved by grace. We breathe every day by grace. We wake up every morning new because of grace. Grace is our lifeline. Grace is the attribute of God that sustains us. Grace is the reason he listens. He hears our prayers. Grace is the reason he forgave us. Grace is the reason he teaches us, he corrects us, he comforts us, he strengthens us, he encourages us. It's all grace. And if you are proud, too proud to acknowledge your need for help, you will lack in grace and you will lack in all these things. And that means you're running around blind. Do you really want that? I mean, I don't think that's a good state to be in, you know. Therefore, humble yourselves and cast your cares on the Lord, because he cares, he truly cares for you.